Hello everybody and welcome back. Got a great indulgent big sing for you today, but as ever we need to do a little warm up. I'm not going to spend too long on it, but we do need to get everything really open. So it's going to go down a scale to R, just 2 beats in each one. R, and as smooth as possible. Ready? A bit higher. So same thing, this time rather than 2 beats in each note, going to do 4 in each one. And the key to it, don't sort of bump from note to note. Don't go and sort of start it again. It's really smooth. Should be nothing needs to happen. Don't go but and you should be able to do the whole thing in one breath. Ready? So, I said, it's a really big song today. So it's She by Charles Aznavour, the absolutely remarkable Charles Aznavour. I was looking before recording this, he was 94 when he died, and 2 weeks before dying he'd just finished doing a tour. So he was still performing live, still doing huge knockout stadium shows. Absolutely amazing man. And this, although he wrote over 1,000 songs, or wrote or co-wrote over 1,000 songs, this is probably his best known song. And it is a wonderful sing. It's got some great lyrics to it as well. So I'm sure you know the tune. She may be the face I can't forget, the trace of pleasure or regret, maybe my treasure or the price I have to pay. And you've got to really wallow into it. Huge long lines. You know, he always did these things with a full orchestra in the background. So you really got to throw yourselves into it. So let's do those 4 lines. She may be the face I can't forget, the trace of pleasure or regret, maybe my treasure or the price I have to pay. Then, she may be the song that summer sings, maybe the chill that autumn brings, maybe 100 different things within the measure of a day. So it starts quite high, all the way up there, and it ends down there, and you need to really dig out those low notes. So let's do that whole section. Exactly the same tune, so different words. She may be the beauty or the beast. So ready, that section? She may be the beauty or the beast, maybe the famine or the feast, they turn each day into a heaven or a hell. She may be the mirror of my dreams, a smile reflected in a stream. She may not be what she may seem inside her shell. A wonderful word. Particularly love the she may be the mirror of my dreams. It's just wonderful words. It is proof, ladies, as ever, not that you really need it, that men are much more romantic and expressive, because it's just wonderful. So then the middle section does something very, very unexpected. So we've been there, and suddenly it's a lurching key change, and it goes from being a very smooth to suddenly jumping around all over the place. She always seems so happy in a crowd. So that's really unusual. She always seems so happy in a crowd. And then you carry on at the same note. Whose eyes can be so private and so proud. So let's do those two lines. She always seems so happy in a crowd. Whose eyes can be so private and so proud. And then slightly unusual. No one's allowed to see them. And the first two notes are the same. No one's allowed to see them. And it's been really dramatic there. So there's a little gap before you put on when they cry. So really, really over the top. No one's allowed to see them when they cry. So ready, those couple of lines? Ready? She always seems so happy in a crowd. Whose eyes can be so private and so proud. No one's allowed to see them when they cry. And then a couple of slightly odd lines. She may be the love that cannot hope to last. So that one's okay. So ready, that one. She may be the love that cannot hope to last. Then this is really unusual. May come to me from shadows of the past. So that one's very odd, but it gets us back into the original key. So you've done she may be the love that cannot hope to last, may come to me from shadows of the past. So just getting that last note, just be brave and go for it. And then that I remember till the day I die. So, and that's taken us back to that ready for repeat to the first tune. So let's do that whole middle section. So from she who always seems so happy in a crowd, you can put the little lisp if you want. And she always seems so happy in a crowd, whose eyes can be so private and so proud. No one's allowed to see them when they cry. She may be the love that cannot hope to last, may come to me from shadows of the past, that I remember till the day I die. Then carry on. She may be the reason I survive, the why and wherefore I'm alive, the one I'll care for through the rough and rainy years. I'll take her laughter and her tears and make them all my souvenirs. Where she goes, I've got to be. The meaning of my life is she. So that whole section, that's the same as the first tune, and it's got the wonderful, one of my favourite rhyming couplets ever, which is the me, I'll take her laughter and her tears and make them all my souvenirs. It's a wonderful line, a wonderful pair of lines. And when you get to the end, me, I'll take her laughter and her tears and make them all my souvenirs. For where she goes, I've got to be. The meaning of my life is. And you've got there's three she's on the end. First one is 4 beats. She. Then you jump up an octave. Up to that one, and that's 8 beats. She. Then to get a huge, huge breath. Because I'm going to go back down to that one. I'm going to hold it for as long as possible. She. So it's a huge ending. So let's do those. So in fact, do the whole last section. She may be the reason I survive. She may be the reason I survive. The why and wherefore I'm alive. What I'll care for through the rough and rainy years. I'll take her laughter and her tears and make them all my souvenirs. Where she goes, I've got to be. The meaning of my life is she. Big breath. She. Another big breath and so you just really, really got to go for it. So all the way through from beginning to end. Also having a little look before doing today's recording, if you want to upset a guitarist that you know, ask them to learn to play this, because lots and lots of songs, 3 chords, 4 chords. Even the slightly simplified version of this has got about 23 different chords in it. So if you want to really upset a guitarist, ask them to learn this one, because it was written for sort of big full orchestral backing. So you've got to really, really go for it. Drink or two, possibly, if that's going to help. Standing on the stage, right in front of the orchestra, really belting it out. So all the way through from the beginning. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed today's song. As ever, please do send me any comments and suggestions. Have a good weekend. See you soon.